It's day 42 of the 1 year fast. Today is a micro momentous day. This is the first day where I've actually passed a whole full month. So the whole of July is now passed in the 1 year fast. Started on summer solstice on June 21st, and today is the 1st of August. So the whole of the month of July has been passed in the 1 year fast. And it feels, again, a micro momentous day in terms of the 1 year fast. Okay, so today is a non-fasting day. I've been eating, I've been to the gym, I feel good, feel positive, lots of energy. And again, the framework of the 1 year fast is for me to fast for 3 days every week for 52 consecutive weeks. I'm feeling good, feeling really good. I was just thinking earlier, so quite a few years back, I went to give blood. And again, I was born and raised in England. I came to the US in 2002. I then became a citizen of the US in 2015. And it's about 2011 that I went to give blood, to donate blood on one of those big red buses. And I got on the bus and the lady said to me, the nurse there, where are you from? And I said, I'm from England, from the UK. And the lady said, well, you can't give blood. You can't give blood in America. And I was a bit perplexed. I said, well, why is that? And the lady explained to me that because of mad cow's disease back in the 80s, anybody from the area, essentially the UK, was precluded from giving blood in the US because of the potential incubation period of that, I believe it's called Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, that individuals could essentially contract based upon consumption of infected meat. And so that precluded anybody from the UK at that time from giving blood. And then just recently I heard there's a shortage of blood donations in the US, and I believe Europe too. So I decided just to look into that again, maybe donate some blood. And apparently that preclusion has been lifted. Now people from the UK can actually give blood in the US. So I will book an appointment, go along and give some blood. Which got me thinking again, actually just a backstep. So I strongly believe the term mad cow disease is completely inappropriate. It really is mad human disease. Because it was humans that fed the cattle the meat and bone meal that then infected the cattle's brain. And so I'm not quite sure what incompetent individual decided to feed cattle meat, bone meal, sheep meat back to a cow. That's probably a pretty clear definition of insanity. So to call it mad cow disease is probably not utterly appropriate. Again, mad human disease, whoever decided to actually take that practice into effect, utterly mad, totally incompetent. Anyway, got that off my chest, needed to get one off my chest. So again, I'm going to arrange to go to the big red bus, donate some blood. I can do that now in the US based upon the lifting of the embargo on British people from giving blood in the US because of the potential for that Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, which was a consequence of the BSC or the mad cow disease. Which then got me thinking about, is there some alignment between fasting and blood donation? And I've got no details, it's just really a kind of an area of curiosity based upon this step. Because we know our blood changes somewhat during a fast, that means that the blood could become more valuable in terms of donation. So maybe cleaner, more effective blood, but definitely an interesting topic. Yeah, so that was my thought for the day, my bit of reverie for the day. Also, I just want to kind of, again, we got to day 42, we've got the whole of July behind us. Now we're marching on to get those 365 days complete of the 1 year fast. And it feels like we're making real progress. It's been articulated to me again Alfie, your videos are absolutely awful. And again, I just want to clarify, I'm not Richard Attenborough. I'm not trying to be a director. I'm not trying to impress anybody with my aesthetics when it comes to video making, because they don't exist. And indeed, I really want them to be raw and just as honest as they can possibly be, particularly in the world where we can generate avatars and we can generate all of this via AI. So I could just plug myself into AI and I could ask AI to an exponentially more professional video than I'm actually doing on the fly here. But that said, I do concede, after doing 42 of these, or 41, this is the 42nd, that they are pretty bad. I can't deny it. So I am going to make more of an effort to maybe just stage the backgrounds a bit more and maybe edit the videos a bit more so I'm not so clumsy in terms of these videos. I'm going to make more of a concerted effort. And again, I'm making these videos using my iPhone and one of these rings. I probably should not. I probably should buy a proper camera and use a proper microphone and use some lighting. And again, just maybe improve the background. I've actually switched my phone around so I'm looking out the window, but some of my videos do actually show a really, I guess, bland yellow background. And obviously I'm not the most attractive individual in the world. So that combination is probably not the most enticing in terms of anybody wanting to watch these particular videos. So I'm going to make an effort to improve the videos. All that said, again, it's day 42 of the 1 year fast. I'm feeling really well. I'm feeling energized. I'm going to be eating tomorrow. So it's a non-fasting day tomorrow, Sunday. Again, my weeks go from Sunday to Saturday. And then I'm going to step into fasting on Monday, just a 24-hour fast. Then going to take 2 days of non-fasting and then fast again on Thursday and Friday next week. And by then, hopefully my new ketone reader would have arrived and we can see some ketosis. Now I'll do an unboxing of the new ketone reader too. So that's me for the day 42. Thank you.